Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to this journey that I've been on. My last video, I described that unfortunately, I did get pregnant with my second IUI, but that pregnancy, unfortunately ended in miscarriage. And so what we were doing after that is we had to make sure that the miscarriage was complete. So I did have a cycle a couple days after I stopped my progesterone, which would maintain the pregnancy. And we did a blood test, and my HCG level, which is the level, the hormone that lets you know that you're pregnant, the hormone that is in blood test that they test for, and it's the hormone that's in urine test that they test for, that helps indicate that you're pregnant. It produced by the placenta growing in your uterus, and essentially it goes up and up until about halfway through your pregnancy, about 4 or 5 months, and then it actually comes back down, or starts to come back down. So it was 15 on the day that I found out I was going to miscarry, but again, it didn't double, it didn't do anything, so that's how we kind of knew it was abnormal. And then it dropped to 8 on Tuesday. So 4 days, it went down by about half. So it was doing what it was supposed to do. However, this week, on Tuesday, I went and I got my blood test done, and my HCG level was up to 50. So over the course of the week, it had definitely more than doubled. Which unfortunately, as much as I would love to say that was, a moment of joy, because hey, my HCG levels are up, it means that, maybe we were wrong, and no, it's actually indicative of ectopic pregnancy, which is a word that no pregnant woman, no woman ever wants to hear. Because if you know what ectopic pregnancy is, which is a pregnancy outside the uterus, it is almost always fatal to the mother and the fetus. There are very, 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 very rare instances where tubal pregnancies have resulted in a live birth, and many, many, many more that have resulted in women dying because of massive blood loss. And it's not salvageable. It's not something that can be saved. It's not something that can be moved. Anything like that. It is, unfortunately, a pregnancy that is incompatible with life. Even if, unfortunately, it is a quote-unquote healthy pregnancy, meaning that it is, if it was in the uterus, it would be a perfectly healthy pregnancy. So, ectopic pregnancy, scary word, and not fun. And so that kick-started me having to go to the doctor on Wednesday and get another HCG level, and see what was going on, and if they could see anything. I had to go to get an ultrasound to see if they could actually see anything in my uterus, or even worse, in my fallopian tubes. And now, at that particular ultrasound, they didn't see anything in my ovaries, which was good. But we did see some blood that would apparently going to something in my uterus. Now, I want to be very clear here. I would be, if I was still pregnant, I would be 6.5 weeks pregnant. So we would have, if there was a live fetus, there would have been a heartbeat, and there would have been an indication of this. So there wasn't, which means basically that it appeared that when I had my cycle, possibly that all the tissue did not leave like it's supposed to, and my body did not actually resolve the pregnancy naturally. And so right now we're just kind of weighing the options and seeing what the next steps are. It's hard because it's like losing the pregnancy all over again, because I'd already emotionally processed the loss. I mean, a week and a half passed. It was a week and a half, almost 2 weeks past the time that I found out that I was going to miscarry, and so it was like doing it all over again. Because now an ectopic pregnancy, did it mean that and my levels were doubling like they should in a normal pregnancy? So then it's like, okay, so do I have, if there possible a pregnancy in my fallopian tube that would have been healthy, but it's not, obviously, because it's not compatible with life? Are these cancer cells? It messes with you, on top of the fact that you've already lost a baby. You're already processing the fact that you lost a child and you've lost a potential. That is, it rips your heart out again. And there's been a lot of why me. There's a lot of this process, because many of you know that I am doing this without a partner. A lot of this process has been very lonely. I have a great support network. I have amazing mom and amazing siblings and extended family and friends that have been fantastic and supportive of me through private messaging, text messaging, phone conversations, and I'm very lucky. But it's still very lonely, especially because of COVID. Because I don't have a partner, and even if I did have a partner, a lot of these procedures, they're not even letting the partner come into the room because of COVID, because my clinic is still very COVID conscious. And so I'm having to do all of this alone. I don't get to bring anybody into the room with me. I don't get to have anybody hold my hand while I do this. And it's a very lonely process. And this is, again, incredibly lonely to go through. I've known people who have had ectopic pregnancies before, and have had to obviously have those removed, and that's a traumatic process. It's never an easy process, because a lot of ectopic pregnancies, are wanted pregnancies, and obviously doing infertility treatment, ectopic pregnancy is actually a risk of fertility treatment. It happens a lot. So obviously when you're having fertility treatment, they're a wanted baby. It's a wanted baby. And so to lose that again, and then obviously to put my health at risk. I mean, it's scary. We haven't cleared that I don't have an ectopic pregnancy fully. We haven't, the ultrasound showed that it was clear, but things could change. And so it's scary. It's scary to go through this. and to put my body and to put my family at risk for this, because that's what it is. I mean, something happened to me. You know, I'm a mom of 2 amazing kids already. And yeah. So the plan is to get another ultrasound, and then if my levels don't go down, we have a couple of treatment options after that that I'll discuss another time. But I just wanted to say, you know, miscarriage happens a lot more than people think. Ectopic pregnancies happen a lot more than people think. And I think for me, even if I'm only talking to myself, I think it's important to let people know that you've gone through it, that there are people that have been through the same situations, the same pain. Everyone deals with it differently, but it's a shared pain, because I know a lot of people who have pregnancies that they were very wanted that ended not a way that they wanted to. So that's what I have for now. Thank you for listening. If you watched the whole video, please like and subscribe. Please share. You know, even if it's just sharing with the one person you know who might be going through something similar, just so that they know that they're not alone. Alrighty, I appreciate it, guys. Bye.